Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, but I am getting back into the swing of things. And today, if you have decided to join me, first of all, thank you and hello. I hope you're doing well. So today's tarot pick-a-card reading is going to be a little bit different than normal pick-a-card readings. We are going to go ahead and check in on the wellness of your chakras. So there are 7 main chakras in the body. Not going to go through all of them now. Hopefully you have basic understanding. If not, maybe this can be a nice little intro video to the chakras for you. So I don't know which are which. There are 7 piles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, accordingly to the 7 in your system, your own body. So feel free to, if you're drawn to more than one, there could be a message there. It's very common to have several off at the same time. Don't worry about it. This can just happen throughout life. You know, doing things, energies getting picked up, things go out of whack, you know, it's totally normal, totally fine. So choose whichever pile you feel drawn to. The timestamps will be down below, and then we're going to go over which chakras are sort of off balance, why they're off balance, and how we can help you to bring it more into harmony and a flow state. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and pick a pile and I'll see you in a second. All right, hello, welcome pile 1. Let's find out which chakra is out of flow state for you if you were drawn to this pile. As normal or usual, if you haven't seen any of my videos, I'm going to take a moment to tune in and receive messages intuitively. So I'm just going to hold this in my hand and go quiet for a few seconds. So I'm hearing creative box, fire, and let's go ahead and see. Oh, and what do you know? We've got the solar plexus chakra. So this is our 3rd chakra. So it starts from the base, the root, which is the base of your spine, which is associated with the color red, but we're not focusing on that one. We're focusing on the solar plexus. So that one is not 1, not 2, but the 3rd one. So it's kind of smack in the middle of your body, sort of right nearish your belly button area. So let's go ahead and find out why your solar plexus chakra is a bit out of balance. So here we go. We have disruption, hope, and firm foundation. So right now what I'm picking up is definitely something to do with your home. This is very much lower chakra energy blocks, which makes sense. I'm feeling like you're not feeling at home where you currently are. There might be some troubles in the home or maybe even at school or work, that something is sort of like rocking your foundations, and you're trying to find that hope and that light and grasping for it and repeating your mantras, and everything is working out best case scenario, but you can't seem to quite fully grasp that everything is going to be okay. You hope and you hope and you wish, but there's something stuck in your solar plexus chakra where you're just holding all of this disruption right there. So that stress, maybe you're getting also like stomach pains or stomach ulcers or a lot of gas, or just very uncomfortable right there in your stomach area. And this is all that energy, all that stress, all that fear just building up in your solar plexus chakra, kind of getting like stuck from all the worry and the stress. So let's find out how. Here, get some advice on how we can help you unblock this. So we have Judgment, 2 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so I'm getting straight away. You've already made the decision. You've made the decision that you're not going to let this bother you, but you haven't really taken action. So I think what these cards are guiding you to do is to seek solace in the things that bring you joy. So if home is not a happy place right now, then, go find an activity outside of the home. If work is not a happy place, when you get home, make it as beautiful and happy and comfortable, a safe space for you. So just start small, and then as you feel a lot more comfortable, you can go out gradually and start doing things that really fill those cups, that really give you that emotional fulfillment in life. Go take a walk. Go spend time with your friends or animals, or I don't know, if you like to go to the club, go dancing, paint some pictures, that type of stuff. You're really being urged to step out of that zone physically, and that will help you step out of it mentally and help give you your body that break by doing things that bring you this freement, that's not a word, this freedom. So really look for things that, I know this sounds bad, but not in a bad way. You got to find that escape from this feeling trapped, because this is a mindset. You feel horrible at home. Yes, true. What can you do to change it? So you're being called to take some action and not just sit and take it anymore and hope and wish. You need to actually do. So do something. We need to get that energy flowing, and maybe that's even just moving around, and that can really actually help. Exercise helps a lot to help balance the flow of your chakras and your energy, because it's moving that stagnant energy through actual movement. So now we have some oh my god, we have some advice cards, and lo and behold, we have movement into balance. I swear I didn't see these cards before. And reunion of souls. So you're definitely being asked to move. Sorry if I hit the mic. Do things that get your body moving in any way, shape, or form. This could be drawing. You're moving. Make sure actually to take, if you can, try and take a short little walk every day. Even that, if that's like the mailbox or the corner, that's like 5 seconds. Get outside and be in a different space to bring you out of that headspace. Okay, and here we have, oh, sorry, let's talk about this reunion of souls. I think this is just a reiteration of spending time with those that you love and that make you happy. And this will as well help you get out of that mindset, and it'll help you shift, and it'll help the energy flow a little bit better once you get out of that. Like you're like in a little funk, a little solar plexus funk. And here we have a message from Mother Earth on how to further facilitate healing of your solar plexus chakra. And we have new beginnings. Go out and do that thing that you've always wanted to do. Start that project that you've been putting on the back burner. Go talk to that person that you think is cute. Go try new things, and this will bring fresh perspectives and creative ideas. And we have our final card, which is a message from your spirit team. So this could be your spirit guides, your higher self, your angels, whatever you wish to believe in. This is a message from them on how you can further heal as well and get your solar plexus moving again. And we have elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So this might be something that goes beyond you. This could be, they could be saying that this is through your lineage passed down. you have something that's been stuck in yours and your ancestors' sacral chakra, passed down from generation to generation. So you can help clear these blocks. No. Sorry, my cat is going to jump on the table. You can help clear these blocks by doing meditations, guided meditations. There's plenty of them here on YouTube. Just look up solar plexus guided meditation, and then do those every day for at least, I would say, 26 days, about a month, to really set it in. And this will help clear that ancestral pattern, if there is one. You can do meditations to go through that as well. There's like everything on the internet, so you name it, you can find it. You can also do things like energy healing, Reiki. You can do Qigong, which I love doing, and I do Reiki every day on myself. I am a Reiki master, and I try to do Qigong every day. If you don't know what that is, please look it up. CHI. Oh my god, I don't know how to spell it. I think GONG. I need to see it in front of me, but just look it up. There'll be correct writings. So really find that hope. Find that 10 of cups. You're being asked to look for those new beginnings that bring you this internal freedom from this disruption, to help clear and bring flow, a state of flow to your solar plexus chakra. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that resonated with you. I hope that helps. If you have any further questions, make sure to comment down below. Either I or somebody else more knowledgeable is and will help you out with that. So thank you so much, Group 1. Much love. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your pile. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few moments to tune into the energy, see if I get any messages, and then we'll hop on into your reading. So give me a few seconds. Okay, here, speak loud and see yourself roar. So we have the crown chakra. So since I heard speak loud and see or hear yourself roar, I feel that there is a disruption between your throat chakra and your crown chakra. You're blocking yourself. You're receiving a lot of information. You're highly intuitive from your crown chakra, but you're doubting and doubting and doubting yourself, which, don't worry, I highly resonate with this. And you're not allowing yourself to speak this truth that you're channeling through, to speak this advice, to speak this knowing that is coming straight to you so easily, but you've blocked it off because you're afraid. Okay, so let's look further into this. And this is why, even though I kind of already explained it, we're going to look into the cards and see why this is blocked. Why is your crown chakra blocked? We have prosperity begins, that power, and discontent and boredom. Yeah, you're just, you have all of this power inside of you. We all do, but you're really kind of ignoring it. And it's like you're like this, like you don't want to hear it. No, I'm focused on this over here. I don't want to get this information. I just want to focus on making money and doing my job and going to work and going to school, and that's it. I don't want any of this other funny business, please. But the thing is, you got it. You got it, and you're blocking it because you don't want it, which is totally understandable. But this gift is trying to come through to you. You do have it, even though you feel like you don't. because you're doubting yourself and you choose to use logic instead of your intuition. Even if you feel something, you're like, no, that can't be right. Why would I feel that? I haven't even like checked it out to the fullest extent. So how can I be feeling this when I don't really actually know 100% that that's the truth, because I have to investigate. So if that sounds like you, your crown chakra is definitely blocked, and it's blocked by that fear. That fear of that power, of that unknown, of that just being unsure, scared, you don't know what to do with it. Okay, so let's take a look at how we can help you unblock it. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Emperor, and the Knight of Wands. So you're going to have to decide, okay, I'm ready, I feel ready, or ask your guides and your angels, whatever you believe in, to help you, to help guide you. Even you can ask for baby steps to be ready. You don't need it to come all at once, but just put it out there that, okay, I am ready to receive fully this information that wants to come through. Obviously, always with love and your highest good in mind. Don't just let anything up in there. But this is a process that you will have to learn. But in order to unblock your crown chakra, you're going to have to make the conscious decision to do so. Like with Reiki, it is a form of energy healing, if you don't know. If I try to give somebody Reiki who is like, this isn't going to work, this is dumb, this is stupid, why am I doing this? Then I'm going to waste my time and I'm going to waste their time, because they're blocking it, because they don't want it, because they don't believe it's going to do anything. So it's not. So it's the same thing with your crown chakra. It's blocked because you don't want it to be unblocked. This is what I'm getting. You don't want it to be unblocked. You're not ready quite yet. But you are ready. This is the problem. You're ready, and you know you're ready, but you don't want it. You're like, no, just a little bit longer. Just let me put it off a little bit longer. But it's like, hello, it's like knocking on your door, like, I'm still here, I'm waiting. Don't forget about me. So the way to unblock it is to make the conscious decision. And once you make that conscious decision that, yes, I want to unblock my crown chakra, I want to bring it into a full flow state, a proper flow state, and you can put that out to the universe. You can ask your angels and guides for assistance in doing so. And you will be shown the exact way, and you will probably even know intuitively exactly what to do, because you're so intuitive. And just follow that advice. Listen with your head and your heart and your soul. Okay? Okay. So here we have some oracle cards with extra, what do I want to say? Extra guidance on how to further facilitate healing of your crown chakra. And we have duality and energy healing. So I mentioned Reiki, and that might actually be a good place for you to start. And this duality is just making me think of you fighting yourself back and forth. The world is black and white. There's no way that I can do this. When this is like this, why am I feeling like this? It's just kind of like a back and forth energy of yes and no. I believe it, no, I don't. Like, I guess the word is flip-flopping. So we want you to cut that out and make a decision. It is up to you. You have free will. You don't have to choose to open your crown chakra if you're not really ready for it or you don't want to. But it will keep coming and knocking, and you will know intuitively when the time is right. But back to energy healing, I feel like they're really pushing you in that direction. This is going to help open you up. It's a simple way to start, because you're talking to a Reiki practitioner or whatever type. Excuse me. Let me grab a drink of water. Excuse me. or whatever type of energy healing you feel drawn to. And just, research it a little and maybe book yourself an appointment. And then things will unravel from there. This is almost exactly what happened to me. I didn't even know what Reiki was. I was like, I just stumbled upon it and I was like, I need to do this. I'm being guided to do this. I'm making an appointment. I paid for my appointment. My appointment is set and I'm going. So, and a few things happened after that, but I had my one Reiki session and I said, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then now I'm a Reiki master. So, things will just unfold naturally if you just let it and follow that intuition and that flow. Go in your flow state. Stop resisting. Okay, so here we have advice from Mother Earth, and she has clouds shape shifting. This makes me feel like you're feeling like your head is in the clouds when you think about this stuff, that it's all woo woo, crazy stuff, and you're not sure even why you're looking into it, but she just wants you to keep looking into it. Something's gonna click. Something's gonna click in that head of yours, and you're gonna have that aha moment. Okay, and we have our last message from your spirit team. So this can be your ancestors, your guides, your angels, whatever you believe in. And how fitting, we have Father Sky, trust in the unknown. They want you to trust yourself. So I know this is much easier said than done. This pile, I would be my pile like a couple years ago, like 100%. It's really hard to learn how to trust your intuition and yourself, but just practice. I would suggest picking up a tarot deck of your own if you haven't. Start playing with it. Maybe pick up a pendulum, start playing with your intuition. And you'll become a little bit more familiar, and it won't be so scary, it won't be so weird, it won't be so woo-woo. It's just, and you'll realize, oh, this has been coming naturally to me like my whole life, and I just thought, this is how everybody is. But no, everybody's not like that. But that is all that I see for you, pile 2. If you would like further advice, there's always guided meditations that you can find on YouTube. Just type in Crown Chakra guided meditations. I recommend doing it for at least a month straight, or if you can't do a month, at least 2 weeks, to really help clear it out. Where your mind goes, energy flows. So if you choose to do crown chakra meditations to open you up and help that flow state, and you concentrate on that area, it will happen. We are very powerful beings. We can do so much more than we give ourselves credit for. So I hope that resonated with you. Good luck on your journey and much love. Goodbye. Hello, group 3. I hope we're all ready to find out which chakra is out of flow, and let's find out why and what we can do to remedy this. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few moments to tune in. It will go quiet for a second, and then we'll take a look at your cards. Okay, I heard no in the unknown, be unafraid. And we have the heart chakra, which is our fourth chakra, and it is, as you guessed it, in the heart space. So let's take a look at your cards. Okay, so this is going to be the why your heart chakra is blocked. And don't worry, you're not heartless or anything like that. Actually, a lot of people's heart chakras are closed off and blocked. This is very common in this society, in this time and day and age. But we are, as a human race, getting much better and tapping more into that heart chakra space. We're moving from living out of our solar plexus, which is the one below, sort of in the middle of your body, nearest your belly button, and we're moving up and ascending into the heart chakra and living out of that space more. And it's a really beautiful space to be. So we have suffering in silence, the waiting game, and passion ignited. So I feel like and if you see right here, her heart chakra right here is on fire. She is in love with life. Something has sparked her. But this is where you're going. Right now, you're in a space where you're hurting. This might have been a relationship. This might have like a romantic relationship, or this might be, I'm getting like, I feel like a mother, like a family member more so. But since this is a general reading, it could go either way or any way. In either case, you were hurt in such a way that made you close off your heart chakra. And it might have been open already. You might have had no problem living out of your heart chakra space, giving love, receiving love. But then this thing happened to where it like really hurt you to your core. And I just got like a visual of like a heart shriveling up and like crumbling and just like falling into the pit of somebody's stomach. Like something like really got you. And right now you're just sort of suffering in silence. And you're just waiting to come out of this sadness that has sort of taken over your life at the moment. And I just want to let you know that this is perfectly fine to be in this emotional space. We need to feel in order to heal, but another piece of advice is don't let it overtake you. Don't let it just take grab of your life and turn the reins to this other suffering in silence. There are people around you that you can speak to that will help you feel better. There are passions that you can do in order to sort of bring yourself out of this space, because nobody else is going to be able to pull you out. You have to make the conscious decision to do that for yourself. And you are strong enough, and you will come out of it and find your passions again, and your heart chakra will be open again. You just really need to get back into the swing of things, of coming into your heart space at least once a day. Find something that you're grateful for. Make a list every night or every morning before bed or when you wake up. Make a list, 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for that day, and that will really help you get back into that heart space. And so I know I already kind of went over it, but we're going to take a look at these cards to see how you can get your heart chakra into that flow state. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Strength card. This goes exactly to what I was saying. You just really have to fight for yourself. You're powerful enough, you're more than capable of coming out of this. If you feel like, okay, this is enough suffering, I'm making the conscious decision to look inside myself, really find out, why am I sad? Is it just because this memory that I'm replaying in my head over and over and over again and living in this one moment? Or is there something else that I need to go deeper into? Or am I actually healed from this situation, but I just keep being pulled back down and I'm ready to fully heal from it and leave it behind me? So you're really gonna have to, excuse me, really do some work. I mean, working on yourself, it isn't the easiest thing. Trust me, I know. But you can do it. You're more than capable, you're strong, and you're passionate already. Just look to those passions, look to those things that really make you happy in life. And here we have some oracle cards for some further advice on how to facilitate this healing. We have retreat and death. So maybe you need to really step back. Take a step back, look at the situation as sort of an outsider, and ask yourself, if I was talking to my best friend about this situation, what advice would I need to hear? What would click? What really speaks to you? Because we have all the answers inside of us, and you already know this. You already know the perfect advice, but you just have to make the decision to listen to yourself. So really take some time to yourself. Retreat. I think you're being asked to go into a bit of a hermit mode. Spend some time meditating, journaling, doing things that really just get those emotions out of you. Write a song, write poems, paint. Do whatever you can to get these emotions out of you and into something else, so that you can be reborn, so that you can leave this cycle behind you and get out of it and not repeat it over and over and over and over again. So here we have a card that I chose to represent. Why am I blanking? This is a message from Mother Earth on how you can also get into this flow state for your heart chakra. And once again, we have stillness. So you're really, really being asked to go within. This is not the time for you to be partying with distractions and friends. This is a time for you to really be with yourself. Really feel into your heart space. Why is it closed off? It's time to do the work. If you want your heart chakra to flow, then you need to put in the time and the work and the effort. You're being asked to do so. And because the heart chakra, is a big point to getting to the rest of your higher chakras, your third, I'm sorry, what am I trying to say? Your fifth, sixth, and seventh. So you start at the bottom. You got to work through all that stuff, and now you're at your heart chakra. And in order to get all of your chakras in alignment and flowing, you need to make sure that heart chakra space is open in order to pass up above into the higher chakras and work as one cohesive flow unit. Okay, so, and now we have some extra guidance from your spirit team. So this could be your ancestors, your guides, your angels, whatever you believe. And we have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. So I think your spirit team, they want you to, during this stillness, this is when you can also explore. Explore your talents, explore the things that you've always wanted to pursue. And this will help you get into that heart chakra space, because when you're doing something you love, it brings you into your heart chakra and it helps open it into that flow state. So you can also do energy healing, of course. You can do qigong, you can do exercise, you can do dance, you can look up crown or heart chakra meditations on YouTube and do them for at least 2 weeks to a month to really put in the work. There's endless ways that you can get your heart chakra open and flowing again. And you can even ask your angels and guides or your higher self, whatever you believe in, to help guide you to finding what you need in order to open this heart chakra again. And they will guide you. You just have to trust. So that's all I got for you. I think this is group number 3. Thank you so much for stopping by, and much love. Goodbye. Hello, group 4. We're going to go ahead and get started and find out which one of your chakras is out of a flow state, why, and what we can do about that. So I'm going to take a few moments to tune in. All I keep hearing is Wonder Year. I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe that resonates for one of you. So we have the third eye chakra. So this is our, excuse me, what is it, 4, 5, our 6th chakra, and it is located in the middle of the eyebrows. And we have, this is why your third eye chakra is blocked. We have triumphant success, partnership and alliance, and heartache and loss. So there's a lot of blue energy here, which blue equates to water and emotions and feelings and intuition, and that is part of what your third eye is, because it's part of your higher chakras, which are more in the sort of like intuitive, otherworldly realm. Now let's take a look at why would your third eye be not in a flow state. And I'm drawn to this heartache and loss and triumphant success. So maybe you tried something. Maybe you tried something with a friend, starting a business or something. I'm not really getting like romantic, but it could be you tried something and you got like burned. And because of this, then you started not to trust yourself anymore because you felt like a failure and you thought, oh, I was trusting myself, and look what happened. I got burned and now I'm sad and I had this loss and I thought it was going to be successful and it wasn't. And all these these type of thoughts are like flowing through your head, like, how am I ever going to trust myself again if, you know, I'm just going to fail again. So I'm just not going to do anything. I'm not going to listen to myself. I'm just going to, do my thing of what I know works. And so you blocked yourself because you're afraid that you're going to fail again when this isn't the case. So everything happens for a reason. You tried this thing, it didn't work out, and that's for a reason. You really have to look at the situation. What did you learn from this? And maybe it just was a timing thing. Maybe it just wasn't the right time and it's not the right person to do it with. This person is not the person that's going to help you succeed. You may have felt like it. They may have gotten on board, all happy, yes, yes, yes. But then there was patterns, there was something you knew it wasn't going to work out because you felt it intuitively. But that's okay, because just think of this as a practice run. All the most successful people have, and those who've invented things, they didn't just invent that one thing and go, oh, I'm at the top of my game, everything's good. No, they went through trials and errors, and even in looking for cures and diseases, if everybody gave up after not succeeding the first time, then we would probably all be dead. You really have to keep trying. This is just a lesson. This is something to help you get more motivated because you're going to succeed, and don't let this stop you. So let's look at the cards as to what we can do in order to help you get your third eye back into a flow state. We have Ace of Swords right on top of this, which is also, I believe, the Ace of Swords. You got 2 Ace of Swords. We have Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So right away, this Five of Cups, this is like, oh no, no, this is spilt, this is done, this is over, I'm a failure. But look, you still have these two cups. You're not all out. You still have your ideas, you have your drive, you have your passions. You really got to focus on those things, those passions, those drives, and yes, your intuition, because your intuition was right. You went on that path for a reason, and perhaps maybe this isn't the exact path for you, but it is leading you to your destiny. You really just gotta sort of switch your mindset out of failure and fear of failure and just, you know, go with the flow of life. And when you're doing things that make you happy, you'll never fail. You'll always succeed because you're happy to do them. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so let's look at these cards. These oracle cards are further, excuse me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Further guidance on how to get your third eye into a flow state. And we have growth and perception. So really take this loss as a growing experience. Shift your perspective. It wasn't a failure, it was a gain because you're learning and you can build upon this and stick that in your bank, you know, and you can see what not to do, what will work, what won't work, what types of people you actually want to work with. Really put that out into the universe and watch yourself grow and prosper. And we have some advice from Mother Earth, and we have Island Solitude. So maybe spend some time with yourself. Really journal it out. What do I want out of life? Really feel into it. What makes me happy? What makes me passionate? And if you don't know, start with things that you think might and go try them. And then you'll find it. Just trust yourself. Trust yourself. And we have this final card, which is some advice from your spirit team. So this could be your spirit guides, your angels, your guides, your higher self, all that good stuff. And we have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. So they just want to let you know you're loved, you're doing good, you're on the right track. Just don't give up. You have everything you need, but you just need to shift your perspective in order to see it, because you're just so much in that fear loss state right now that you can't quite see it. But once you make that, even just that little shift, like, oh, you know what? Actually, I can still do this. I don't care if I failed this one time. I'm going to try again, and I'm not going to let it stop me. You really just got to shift your perspective. You're being asked to shift your perspective. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but shift your perspective. Say it with me. Okay, and of course, always, in order to get your chakras flowing again, I'm going to mention this at the end of every pile. There's energy healing like Reiki, there's movements like Qigong, Tai Chi, even dance. Exercise is excellent to get the body moving, energy flowing. We've got guided meditations here on YouTube. Just type in third eye chakra guided meditation. You can do that for at least 2 weeks to a month to help sort of clear out and open that flow state again. And that's all I got for you. Pile 4, thank you so much for tuning in, and much love. Goodbye. Hello, Pile 5. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at which one of your chakras is out of balance, out of the flow state, why, and what we can do to remedy this. So I'm going to take a few moments to tap in energetically, see what comes through, and we're going to take a look at your cards. Open your mind, expand your thoughts. And I heard something else, but I can't remember what it was. Okay, so we have a throat chakra. So this is, you guessed it, right in your throat, and that is actually your fifth chakra. How fitting. 6, 7, yes. So let's take a look at why your throat chakra is not in a flow state. And we have 2, spiritual union, which I believe is 2 of cups. We have 15, temptation. I think that's the devil. And 13, transformation, which I believe is the tower. So we've got 2 major arcana here. Okay, so your throat chakra. You're afraid to speak your truth. I don't know. I'm getting fear, but it's more of like an antsy, like anxiety, like I'm too anxious to really say what I want to say. This might involve another person or people or just all, what is the word I want to use? Not partnerships, all like relationships that you come across. You're in this like, this weird state where you can't quite say what you want to say, and this might have been like a lifelong thing. Like this I resonate with 100%. And you might actually use things like alcohol or drugs or substances in order to help bring down those walls. But this is leading down a road that you're not meant to go down. This might not resonate with everybody because I believe you are going through a spiritual awakening currently. You are transforming and you are feeling all of these things in your body, in your mind, and you know that this isn't the way, this is not what life is meant to be like. And you know this isn't the way, but you don't know how to quite express yourself on what way you want to live your life. Does that make sense? It didn't really make sense. It's like you feel stuck. And if somebody asks you, do you want to do this? I don't really want to do it. And this is what you're thinking. Yes, of course I'll help you do that. Like you're like a yes man or a yes woman, and you put everybody else's needs before your own, and you don't really say what you mean to say or what you want to say. Okay, so let's find out what we can do in order to help get your throat chakra in a flow state. So we have King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Okay, I got this, stems back to childhood. This is a learned behavior. This is something you're really going to have to work on to transform. Might have been like a heartache or a loss or something happened in your childhood or even in a past life, if you believe in those, where you were traumatized enough to you learned, I can't say what I mean, because if I say what I mean, people are going to get angry at me, or people aren't going to like me, or people are going to say things back to me like, why did you say that? And over this happened to you, and you learned to just keep your mouth shut and not to say what you mean, and just say what you think other people want to hear in order to please them and soothe them, even though this is hurting you inside from not being able to express yourself. So this is going to take a lot of work. I'm not going to lie, I personally am still working on my throat chakra, and you might even look into hypnotherapy to go back to the root of what this is, and that might really help to release and remove that block. So definitely look into hypnotherapy. Of course, there's also energy healing, Reiki, guided meditations on YouTube. Look up guided meditations, guided throat chakra meditations. Do it for at least 2 weeks to a month to really help get that flow. And of course, there's Qigong, Tai Chi, exercise, any type of movement really helps balance the whole body energetically and put it in a more energetic flow. So this stuff will help, but you really want to get to the root, or you can maybe even do therapy if you're not like into what, I'm just blanking on it. What I said earlier. I don't know why I'm not, it'll come to me. Okay. And here we have further advice cards, and we have New Day and Ascension. So like I said, you're ascending to a new level. These things are going to come up. You're probably going to get something on each chakra that you need to work on and work through. Because in order to ascend, you need to sort of release all that baggage and all that clutter that is not serving you, that's sort of like weighing you down. You're being asked to dig deeper in order to heal this. And here we have a card, a guidance card from Mother Nature, Mother Earth, on what you can do to further facilitate this healing. And we have Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. So I think you're being asked by Mother Earth to do something a little more out of the ordinary, like I'm not telling you not to take medication if you need medication, and therapy is always good and works, but if you resonate and feel good enough to do this while still taking any medication that you need to take, not what I'm saying, look into energy healing and really look into hypnotherapy. That's the word. I really feel like hypnotherapy is going to help you to really get to the root of this issue. And now we have a guidance card from your spirit team. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. So we have Oracle, wait for important information. I'm feeling like this right here is a little push. There's something in here that you needed to hear. So if you need to replay this little section over again, do so. Whatever is sticking out to you, whatever I said that you're like, oh, I was just looking into that, or oh, that's funny, I just heard that somewhere else. That is them telling you to look further into that. And if you ask your spirit team for guidance and help in finding a way that will help you get this throat chakra in a flow state, they will send it your way. So thank you so much, Group 5, for tuning in, and much love. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 6, and welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started and find out which of your chakras is not in a flow state, why, and what we can do about it. So give me a few moments to tap in. I'm hearing stuff about songs. I heard whale songs. Maybe that's speaking to something that's soothing to you, really finding something soothing, meditation music, or just music that you love. And that makes sense because we have the sacral chakra, which is your second chakra. It is near like your sexual organs, and it does heavily influence your creativity. So perhaps you are blocked creatively and you're looking for ways to get back into that creative flow state. So let's find out why your sacral is blocked. We have emotional withdrawal, patience, and wisdom. I feel like you are learning something. You're learning something about yourself, and you are trying to be patient with this. And you feel off, like you feel like you're not in the flow state that maybe you've been in the past, and you're sort of trying to find out why. why am I blocked? Why am I being blocked? Why do I have artist block? Why can't I write? Why can't I paint? Why can't I write like I used to? And this is sort of making you a little bit sad and withdrawing from life around you, which is actually also in turn influencing you to be less creative because you're feeling less like yourself, not doing the things that you would normally do and enjoy on a daily basis. But you're doing this because you want to find out why. Okay, so let's find out what we can do in order to get you out of this flow or out of this block state. So we have 10 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 10 of Swords. So I think it's great that you are taking the time to really take a look at this, but they don't want you to withdraw from these things and people. They want you to actually go out and explore more, to find that creative juice again, that creative flow, that creative inspiration. Because if you're just at home sulking, thinking to yourself, why can't I think of anything, and you're just staring at this blank page or this blank canvas, it's not going to just magically come to you because you've shut down in a sense. And what they want you to do is go out, take a step back, and take the time to just be you and enjoy life and get back into the flow of life. And this will help you to get those creative ideas flowing again, to find new inspiration in places where you never thought before. So let's look at your advice cards. We have changes and burden. Excuse me. So maybe there has been a lot of shifts and changes in your life right now, and you just have more burdens or responsibilities than normal, and this is maybe just not helping your situation, or you feel like it's not. But it's okay. It's okay. I think they really want you to release this. Just take some time to be. Just exist. Don't worry about trying to meet a deadline creatively that you've set for yourself. Really just, take walks, be in nature, be around people you love, things you love, and take time to explore these things. And here we have a message, a guidance message from Mother Earth, and we have dream time, creation. So I think you're being asked to pay attention to your dreams. If you don't already, get yourself a little journal, a dream journal. Once you wake up, right away, write it down. Doesn't matter how dumb or how little it may seem or insignificant, there's going to be something there that's going to spark your interest or be like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And then it'll just sort of like get the ball rolling. Or even just like work something. There's something there in your dreams that you're being asked to look at and pay attention to. And we have a message from your spirit team. So we have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. So since your sacral is one of your lower chakras, the second from your lowest, you really need to ground. I think you're really being asked to go out in nature specifically in order to detach from this burden mindset of needing to create. But they just want you to like chill out and really enjoy the life around you, because life isn't all about doing all the time. We need to have time to just be, just in a flow state. Don't have a schedule on your day off, like, okay, I need to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. Look inside. What do you feel like doing right now? And then go try and do it, or do something similar if, it's legal and all that good stuff, and if it's no murder or anything, okay, I'm not, okay, not trying to go there, but you know what I mean. Really, just go out into nature. I think you're really being asked to get grounded and really in touch with that Mother Earth energy. And of course, like I'm mentioning in every pile, there is energy healing, there is Reiki, there is Qigong, Tai Chi, exercise, dance, all that other stuff. Whatever is not the thing you're trying to create, do something else. Step away from that. There's also guided meditations here on YouTube. Type in sacral chakra guided meditations. Do that for at least 2 weeks to a month. And just really, you're going to have to just let it go. Just be. I think that's really your medicine right now. You just need to be. All right, so thank you, group number 6, for tuning in. Have a wonderful day and much love. Okay, welcome, group 7. That means there's only one chakra left, and I can't remember which one it is, but we're going to find out. So I'm going to take a moment to tune in, and then we'll take a look at which one of your chakras is not in a flow state, why, and what we can do to remedy that. So give me a couple of seconds. I'm feeling like a lot of air, wind type of energy. Oh, of course, it's the base chakra. So this is probably the most common chakra to be blocked or out of a flow state. It is pretty easy to get this one out of a flow state. This has to do with, this is located at the base of our spine. This is our first chakra, associated with the color red. It sort of like is our grounding, our center, how we connect, how we feel like stability wise, if we feel unsafe, all that type of stuff. So if you're feeling like not really, financially stable, or like you don't really have a home or somewhere to stay, or you don't really have a family, all that stuff can be stored up in your base chakra. So let's find out why your base chakra is out of balance. We have rest and rejuvenate, positive movement forward, and authority. Okay, so I'm feeling like you have been in this sort of like just flow state of life. I feel like things have been going pretty good, but right now you're for some reason feeling scared and uneasy that you're just going to lose it all and something's going to go bad, something's going to go wrong. Your stability is going to be pulled out from under you, and you're going to have nowhere to go, nothing, nowhere to live. You're just like letting all these thoughts creep in, because these cards are not like bad cards. They're very like, there's like a peaceful energy, but then I get like a, oh no, oh no, what if this gets taken away from me? And then you're sort of like letting that just bump into your thoughts. You're like, okay, get out of here. No, things are good. But then it's like, but what if, what if? So it's all those what ifs that are sort of throwing your base chakra off. And I feel like it might not even be off like that little. I think you put in a lot of work yourself, but it's just like so easy to just have your base chakra be thrown off by like even like the littlest things. So I don't feel like it's that off for the majority of you watching this and picking this pile. But let's take a further look and what we can do to remedy this. So we have the Death card, we have the Chariot card, and we have the Five of Wands. I think you just need to keep moving forward. You need to keep working on yourself. That old part of your life that you're afraid that you're going to have to go back to, that you hated, you're afraid that that is going to come back. Like you're fighting with yourself internally, like things can't be this good forever. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to have to go back and do this boring 9 to 5 job that I totally hate. But that's not the case. You're just being reassured. Keep moving forward. Keep following your heart. Keep following your intuition, because you're headed in the right direction. This is a new phase in your life, and it's normal to get afraid when things are going so well, because things are going so well and then they could just, not all of a sudden. But I don't think that's going to happen, because you're on your path. And when you're on your path, you're going to be fully supported. So this is more of just like your mind just really creeping on in there and throwing you off. But that cycle is done. You've learned what you needed to learn, and this is a new cycle with new lessons that you're not going to have to go back there. And let's take a look at your oracle cards for further advice on how to facilitate healing. And we have unlimited possibilities and sacred space. So, like I was saying, if you're meant to be doing this, it will be easy, and it will feel like, well, it won't be like super easy, but it'll feel like natural and flow, and you'll love it, and it will in a way come easy, and I think that's what is scaring you. But the possibilities are unlimited if you keep following this state that you're in. Keep following your higher purpose, your higher calling, your intuition, and you'll have unlimited possibilities. You won't have to go back there. You won't have to worry. And I think you're being asked to create a sacred space in your mind, where once these things arise, these doubts, create somewhere in your mind that you can go to in order to help work through it. Why is this coming up? Why do I not feel like enough right now? Why do I feel like it's going to be taken away from me? Really go in there, work it out, and then basically go to your happy place, because I feel like everything's going to be pretty good. Like, I feel like things are going well for you currently. You just need to trust. Trust and go with your flow. Not anybody else's, your flow. Oh, and we have another one, anger, which goes with the base chakra. You're being asked to work on this anger. These are coming up in your head because, yes, you're on a good path. You're on your path, but this you need to work on. There's something there that keeps coming up. Maybe it is associated to anger, maybe not. Go to this space and ask yourself what it is, so that you can clear it. And we have advice from Mother Nature. We have lotus flower unfoldment. So things are unfolding exactly the way they are supposed to. I think this is another reassuring card that don't worry, it's not going to be taken from you. You're doing fine. Just dig a little deeper, Don't force the petals open. They will open in their own time. I know you really want to see, look into the future, okay, how can I do this next? What can I do? What can I do? How's that going to work out? Just let it be. Let it open naturally. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to force anything, especially for stability's sake, is what I'm hearing. And lastly, we have a message from your spirit team. So we have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Again, just being ask to trust yourself. Just trust yourself. You know what's best for you. You have all the answers inside of you, and you can ask your angels and guides and higher self, whatever you believe in, for help at any moment and any time. And as always, of course, you can do Reiki, you can do energy healing, you can do guided meditations on YouTube for the base chakra, at least for 2 weeks to a month. You can do exercise. There's so many things that you can do in order to help facilitate a flow state. So thank you so much for tuning in, Group 7, and much love. Goodbye.